Sometimes people like to tip a tube off with something. And I have a little tip for you on that, playing on words. If you decide to put a worm or something on your tube, don't put anything big. If you put something big on there, the fish is going to come up and he's going to pick away at that big worm until he gets down to the hook and he's going to swim off. If you tip it off with no more than a piece like this, maybe this. And the idea is that some fish will come up and they'll smell that. They'll smell that tube and get a feel for it, and if they smell that there's something good there, they'll take the whole thing in, provided it's a small piece. Now, I'll tell you a couple other ways that people like to fish tubes, and this is one thing I like about Gitzits because they're so versatile. You can get right down to the bottom, right where the fish are, for a long presentation. You can, if the bottom is rough, you can get down there and still have it float above the bottom a little bit. And this is a popular way of doing something like that. I think you've all been in tackle stores and seen beads. And they, what the heck are those beads for? Well, this bead is to prevent this hook from coming through this tube. I'll grease that up a little bit so it slides in good. We'll pull that bead and that hook up inside of that tube a little bit. And from here, the tube won't be destroyed when a fish bites it or something. And then I'll take some split shot sinkers and put them up here. Or Carolina Rigget for you guys that know what you're doing. And there are a lot of people who will use it like this, and there are some who will put a little flotation device in this tube. A little piece of styrofoam or an earplug. And as you're going along, this tube is up in the proper area to have some fish strike at it. Another thing that people do is they'll take like a cotton ball and they'll put a fish scent on it, and then they'll roll it up and they'll put it inside the tube, and that'll help hold a lot of fish scent. And after they get that up in there, then they'll squirt a little more and let that cotton absorb it, so that you have a fish attractant for a long time.